February, the federal government launched the presidential initiative on compressed natural gas as a successor to the National Gas Expansion Program to cushion the impact of petrol subsidy removal. The initiative is part of President Bola Tinubu's renewed hope agenda in assuring an alternative and cheaper transportation fuel for Nigerians. In Kaduna State, the presidential team holds engagement forums with stakeholders from the northern region to intimate them about the ongoing plans to establish CNG vehicle conversion centers across the country and the need for them to key into the project.
We also mentioned that we've deployed assets, buses and tricycles, as well as conversion kits. And we're going to largely deploy these around the cities I mentioned earlier and the cities that currently have CNG. Where CNG is not currently available, particularly in states here in the north, we are also investing in electric vehicle, EV buses. So we're going to have some EV buses deployed in some strategic areas in northern states, mainly around the university sector.
The Executive Secretary of the National Board for Technical Education, Professor Idris Bogaje, harps on the need to train enough and adequate manpower to handle the project.
We are only talking about vehicular youth. And my appeal is, let us get all the states and all the private sectors to get their personnel properly trained.
Under the pilot scheme, 8 CNG vehicles conversion centers are expected to be rolled out in a few weeks' time in Kwara, Lagos, Rivers, and the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, starting with 20,000 conversion kits.
We're here today to engage with critical stakeholders, from labor unions to transport workers, technician association and artisan associations, as well as state governments, private sector, investors here in northern Nigeria, especially to discuss with them the plans of Mr. President to roll out and the ongoing process of rollout of the CNG initiative across Nigeria. Here in Kaduna State, we'll be hosting one of those daughter stations here in Kaduna State and several other investor stations, including conversion stations, where you can convert your existing PMS petrol vehicles to run on both PMS and natural gas, effectively allowing you to save on your transportation costs by up to 70%.
CNG initiative will bring low prices of goods and services across Nigeria, because transportation contributed a lot to the cost of goods and services in Nigeria. So if transportation will have a reduction of fuel consumption through converting from petrol and diesel to CNG, it means automatically the fare and the prices of moving goods and services within the country will be lower. So this automatically will bring about the low prices of goods and services.
The federal government says it is focusing on road transport unions because they provide 90% of the transportation in the country to members of the public.